So you've just watched the video. I'm just about to introduce you to my guest speaker. He's not only a family member, one of my mentors, business coaches, and someone that I look up to. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Menzies Andrews.
Hey everyone, thank you very much. That's Melissa Parata, mother of 4 children. Melissa's been a part of this business for just a bit longer than I have, and she's doing amazing things in ACN, especially considering she's juggling the commitment to their children. A husband that works very long hours, and that's part of her vision, is to basically set her family financially free to allow them to do what they need to do. So you know, I know that Melissa and I will be reaching SVP in the coming years. And you know, there's only one way to the top, and what forms character is the climb. It's not the end, it's the climb. Moving on from there, before I start, I just want to give you 3 things. I want to give you some sort of disclaimer before I even start talking about ACN, and the first one is this: I don't get people onto ACN. Okay, I don't get people onto ACN. I certainly don't sell ACN. And I don't convince people that they need to be part of ACN. See, the thing, you know, you want me to convince you, man? Just check your bank account and give me a call. You know what I mean? ACN is a sound business. I don't feel that I need to come out and convince anyone that this is the business for you. You know, check how much time you have with your children and then give me a call. The problem with any organisation or anything is that you've been tricked into believing something that isn't necessarily true. What you've been tricked into believing is that once you get a piece of paper to validate yourself, that you will have an amazing job and you become financially free. Okay, so that's not the case. Unfortunately, I know people with bachelor degrees, postgraduate degrees, your master's degrees, PhDs, ABC, LMNOPQs, and they still don't have work. Today, what I want you to ask you to do is to make a decision. Now, the word decision is derived from a Latin French meaning the word decisio. Now, decisio literally means to cut off. To cut off every other option in your mind and to make a decision today is all I'm asking you to do. The second word I want you to understand is the word procrastinatorium. Now, procrastinatorium or procrastination literally means to put something off. So you can't make money and excuses at the same time. You can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make both. So today all I'm asking you to do is to make a decision. Now, what I want you to do is take a look at this piece of paper in front of you. We're going to go what we call through the 1 through 10. The 1 through 10. So basically 90% of the information that you have you already seen on the DVD. If you have any questions at the end of the next 10-15 minutes of me speaking, feel free to ask. But this is for the people that want all the detail, the business people, the people that came here for I don't want the hype, just give me the facts. Okay, so these are the facts of ACN. We call this the 1 through 10. Let's go. Look at number 1. Box number 1. We're a company that started in the USA in 1993. We've been around 21 years. We exist in over 23 countries on 4 continents. We just finished launching in Mexico. Only 2 weeks ago. From Mexico, we'll launch in Japan, Germany, and every other country that I can even pronounce the names of. We have $500 million in revenue or growing. We have millions of customers, and we're also featured in magazines such as INC, USA Today, Fortune Magazine, Success from Home, Success, and Direct Selling News. Now, why is that important, you might ask? Well, that's important purely because the kinds of people that read these kind of magazines. I mean, you won't catch anyone in a welfare line or someone dependent on income support telling you that hang on a minute, I just got to get my Fortune 500 magazine so I can read what's going on. The kinds of people that read these magazines are a different caliber of people. People interested in financial success, people interested in your success and what's going on in financial markets. We have a headquarters here in Sydney, Australia. That is our headquarters. That's a picture of our physical headquarters. We don't own a room in that. That is not a hotel. That is our headquarters. And that deals with basically anyone in the Asia Pacific, so New Zealand and Australia. Any calls that come through will go through to there. Box number 2. What services do we provide? Okay, we provide home and business phone, mobile phones, broadband, digital phone, and energy. How would you like to get paid off every time someone uses one of these services? We're about to launch merchant services in Australia, and every time someone swipes their debit or Visa card, you automatically get paid off what they're basically paying for. Does that sound good to anyone here today?
Yes.
Box number 3, our competitive advantage. Basically, traditional providers use traditional methods such as media advertising, marketing, and email marketing or mail marketing to get to their customers. To purchase a commercial in the Super Bowl in the United States will cost you $3.8 million for a 30-second commercial with a minimum of 10 spots. That's $38 million for a commercial that might not even get you any customers. Here's how this works. We don't ask any money from ACN until we actually acquire the customers, and then basically we get a commission on that based on the customer actually paying for their service. So we wait for someone to pay a bill, and then we're paid accordingly after these providers have already got their cut from what we do. Box number 4. This is how we make money. You can earn 1 to 10% of any of your own personal bills. Now for a second, consider this. For the last 15, 20 years perhaps of your life, add up all the bills in your head and then put 10% of those bills in your bank account. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. See, if you're not smiling right now, 10% of your own personal bills over the last 20 years could be banking up in your bank account. That equates to a lot of money, right? Exactly. Next, 5, overriding residual income. Now, the other way to make money is you can make money of other people that you acquire in your business up to 7% going 7 levels deep. So that means that in this situation, let's say I get Melissa and Melissa gets somebody else and somebody gets someone else. You get 2 people, it goes down 2 people. In this example, basically, each person in your downline up to 128 people is earning basically $35 commissionable income, and you end up with $5,600 in your bank account every month. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Number 7. Box number 7. Quite simply this. How do you get started? Well, to get started today will cost you $495. With that, you get free personal online store managed by ACN, product managed by ACN, information managed by ACN, online ordering managed by ACN, and customer service managed by who? ACN. So you see, the thing about it is that you may get fired from your current job when you're working for someone else, but when you're working for yourself, no one can fire you but yourself. If you need a clear example of this, have a look at IBM in Australia, Ford in Australia, Toyota in Australia. Who's next? We don't know. But if you're working for yourself, no one can fire you. That's the basis of self-employment. Now the other thing is, have you also considered how many tax breaks the government gives self-employed people? Ever wondered why that is? The reason for that is because the government would rather support people that are employing other people rather than people that are employed by somebody else. So in other words, to see a community thrive, you've got to have people that are supporting the community through employing other people. Let's go to box number 8. These are the earned qualified positions in ACN. The first position is QTT. That's when you first start. You need to acquire customers to make money. The next position is ETT, Executive Team Trainer. In this position, you can have to $100 to $3,000 just by getting people on board trying to make money the same way that you are. This is a sound business model. This isn't smokes and mirrors. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to coerce you into doing this. I absolutely believe in this business. You go from there to Executive Team Trainer. Your bonuses go between $200 to $7,000. Remember, this is for people you acquire within the first 30 days. Let's go to box number 9. Box number 9 is balanced compensation. Customer acquisition bonus is a straight line ahead. Basically, that's not how we make money. We make something we call residual income. Residual income means whilst people pay their bills, you'll continue to get a percentage of those bills for the entirety of the time that they're with you as a customer. That's where real residual income comes in. Box number 10, we've got everything that we can to support you. We do everything we can to support you. We've got local events, we've got regional events, we've got an international from the 21st of March to the 23rd of March. We have international speakers coming to help support your business. Now, I don't know about you, but if you work for a large corporation, when the last time the CEO actually came out of his office down to the ground level to help you clean toilets or do what you do? Never, right? Well, at these events, even at regional events, we get the privilege of actually meeting multi-millionaires and people that are successful. And they say, why? Because they want to help you. 2 to 3 weeks ago, Byron Nelson, multi-millionaire, regional vice president, producer for Def Jam Recordings, and producer for Brian McKnight, coming down to talk to us about how to make our business successful. This guy flew 36 hours on a plane to do what he did. That's the 1 to 10, ladies and gentlemen. Now it takes me back to the beginning. We start at the beginning and we begin where we start. Decision. All I want you to do is make a decision today. Are you in or are you out? That's it. Are you in or are you out? Remember, the word decisio comes from the derivative to cut any other possibility off. But what I don't want to hear is I'm broke. I don't want to hear I have to check with my husband. I don't want to hear any other excuses as to why you can't get into this business, because the reason why you need to get into this business is the same excuse you're giving me. I'm broke. Get in the business. Oh, I just have to check with my husband. If you went home with to your husband with a $100,000 check, would you have to call your husband? Didn't think so. See, the thing is, every excuse you give me is just another reason why you need to be in this. I got no time, man. I got no time to do this. I got no time. Listen, having no time is worse than having no money. Get in the business. Give yourself more time. Get yourself more money. Do what you want instead of being dictated to. See, this lie about education is quite simply this. You know, you spend your life, people dictate to you, subconsciously pick up the things that you believe in your life. If you can tell me that the things that you believe in today were consciously picked up, you consciously believed in those things, I'll tell you that's not true at all. What you did was you grew up in an environment where those things were true and they shaped you as an adult. Well, what I'm asking you today is take back your life. Take back your life today and make a conscious decision about changing your life, changing what you do. We're not asking people to change their spending habits. All we're asking people to do is to reduce their bills and get paid off of those. Make money or save money. That's the name of the game. Okay, so here we go. You're in this first category. The first category is I get it, I understand it, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to make a decision today to pick it up. I'm going to join ACN, I'm going to join you in your team, I'm going to rock this out, I'm going to make money or save money for somebody. The second people, you got questions. Hey, I'm here. I'll be here for the next hour or so to answer any questions that you have to satisfy your curious beliefs. No problem. The third people, you're not ready to make a decision. You're basically going to make a decision at some other point of your life, but today's not that day. That's fine. If you would do Melissa a favor and just become one of your customers, perhaps you can help Melissa on her journey to become financially independent, to support her family and what she does. Those categories quite quickly again. Box number 1, man, you get it. You're rocking this out. You know this makes sense. Everything that I told you today, you want to do it. You're interested in being financially free. You've had enough. You need a new wardrobe. Whatever it is, the reason that you want to get into this, you're going to sign up. But number 2, you got questions. That's fine. I'll be here for the next hour to answer those questions. Satisfy your curiosity. Invite you to the 21st, 23rd. Entirely up to you. Box number 3. Hey, you're not interested. You have made a decision too. That decision you've made today will help Melissa and her quest to become financially independent. So box number 1, put your hands up. Alright, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is actually to leave the room and actually go and sit with Melissa. She's going to sign you up right now. Not going to waste any time, not going to go through procrastination. What we're going to do is we're going to just hit it. And then we're going to show you the system and how the system works for you. Box number 2, I want you guys to stay right here. We're going to have a conversation. I'll answer any questions you have. I'm open and honest about everything about ACN because I believe it. Finally, box number 3. You guys want to save money. We can help you save money. Again, I'm going to ask you to join Melissa and she's going to show you how you can make money, or sorry, forgive me, how you can save money on your bills. Alright, let's go. Alright.